Five Nights at Freddy's is about to hit 10 years of being alive. So in order to celebrate it, I decided to play all 4 of the original Five Nights at Freddy's games and try to beat all of them first try. If I ever get jump scared during the games, I'm going to have to move on to the next game. It's a hardcore Five Nights at Freddy's challenge. Let's get into this. Alright, Fnaf 1. The game that started it all. I genuinely think if this game didn't come out, I wouldn't be nowhere near the same person as I am today, bro. Now honk for notes for good luck. There we go. Hey boys, it's Maximus here in the background, just giving commentary because I was just concentrating through all these games. I'm just going to be talking about all the game's history, the game mechanics, and all the secrets and theories that were going around by the time of all these games' releases. So I guess at first I should go over why I love FNAF so much. So the first FNAF game came out in August of 2014. I was 9 at the time. And I was scrolling on YouTube to find Markiplier playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I saw the video in my recommendations. But as a kid, I was watching other horror games being played online. And whenever I would watch them, I would always get like nightmares or something from them. Or like be afraid to go down into the basement because I'd be so scared of the horror games. So when I actually saw the first Five Nights at Freddy's game in my feed, like the first episode uploaded by Markiplier, I completely skipped it. I was out of the equation. I was like, nah, I'm a smart boy. I'm not gonna get nightmares this night. And I'd say about 2 weeks would pass and the video would just not get out of my recommendations. And every time I saw the video in my recommendations, I was always just like, I'm not watching it. I'm not gonna get nightmares. But of course, about after 2 weeks, I finally caved in and I watched it and I was just in awe at the absolute creativity of the game. To be fair, the first game never really scared me, even as a kid. It was never really like the scary game that I got nightmares from. I was just way more intrigued by watching the community learn more the longer the game has been out. Like I remember rumors of Sparky the dog in the back room, the animatronics being able to punch out the glass like at the lights, and also of course like, you know, all the Golden Freddy rumors, like Golden Freddy inhabits the kitchen, that's why the camera in there is dark, you know. But to me, with every other Five Nights at Freddy's games, that is what kept me as a fan. Sure, it was less funny furries come to kill you game, but the reason I stayed was just because of how big the community was and how everyone was teaming up to try to figure out how to beat this game. I've honestly never seen it before, and I still haven't seen it since. Right here I got done with night 1 with a breeze. Night 1's always just really easy, so we're gonna be moving on to night 2. Night 2 is when Foxy becomes active, and you just have to keep an eye on his curtains, and when he leaves, then they just close the left door to your office and you can't get in. You can actually see him running down the hall if you switch to the hallway camera. I always thought Foxy was an insanely cool concept for a character, as he's the only one where you have to use the camera against them. Of course with Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, they give sound cues to when they're close to your office. Like Bonnie and Chica give close footsteps to when they're outside your door, and Freddy gives a loud laugh when he's outside your door as well. You can also just keep closing the door whenever you flip up the camera in order to counter Freddy. Well, Foxy, you have to keep an eye on him, because if you don't, then you'll never know when he's gone. And that really just stops you from turtling in your office, just camera stalling Freddy and just staying there. I was thinking that Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was the perfect game to start out on. Like, of course, like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is like one of the most fleshed out ones. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is about the lore and everything. And Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is just really fun. But Five Nights at Freddy's 1 just always felt like the spine of what Five Nights at Freddy's is. There's nothing extra sprinkled on. It's just bare bones Five Nights at Freddy's. You stay in your office, close the doors when they get close, and you gotta survive to 6 a.m. That's one of the reasons why I think it's such a successful game. It's easy to understand, but you still gotta learn in order to beat it. Night 2 was also a breeze. I really don't start having problems until the 4th and 5th nights, so we'll be moving on to night 3. In any Five Nights at Freddy's games or Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, I think the 3rd night is always my least favorite night. It always feels like the filler night. So where the first night is like you're learning all the mechanics, and then the 2nd night they start to bring out a little bit more, and then the 3rd night they always keep the stuff from the 2nd night, but they just make it a little bit harder. It always feels like the night that has nothing new going for it. It's literally just a benchmark night to see if you could just handle the previous nights but a little bit harder. At least in this game, Freddy is on like a very, very low AI level, so you can still get a little bit of Freddy action. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's really how it is. Like Freddy will just go to the bathroom or the dining hall, and he'll just stay there for an entire night, just to give you a heads up on what he'll do. Like he'll laugh and then he'll teleport across the map. It's really how he is. Let's go. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was close, man. Now, on the contrary, night 4 of any Final Freddy's game or Final Freddy's fan game is probably my favorite night of any of the games. Just because it is basically everything is activated at once, try to figure it out. And then on night 5, we're gonna make it harder. Now, I gotta say, my favorite character in Final Freddy's 1 is 1000% Freddy. I love his mechanics so much, and when he laughs, he teleports across the map. And the fact that you could camera stall him, or just have it so whenever you flip down the camera, you could close the door. You could close the door whenever you flip up the camera, and then whenever you flip down the camera, you could open that door again, check the lights, and then close again, rinse and repeat. He's in the title of the game, but I really do think he is probably the most iconic character in the series. That's kind of dumb saying that, but I don't know, I just feel like saying it right now in the commentary, so I just will. I remember back in 2014, Freddy was so hard to figure out. Like, he was the only character, aside from Foxy, that didn't show up in the window before you had to close the door on him. If you saw him in the hallway, then you really just had to close the door on him, because he would just jump in and kill you. When he's in, he's in. Like, it doesn't matter if you close the door after he gets in. So you really gotta make sure to close that door whenever you flip up the monitor. I know people abuse that really well to where they keep the camera on Freddy and then they could beat 420 mode like that. I have no idea how that works. I have no idea how to keep Foxy at bay. It's just crazy, dude. So as you can probably see in the background footage, at this night, I'm really practicing to try to get the closed door, then open the camera system going, like the rhythm. I always wanted to try to beat 420 mode, so I always practice the inputs, but I've never really officially tried to do it. And people could do it fairly easily today, so I'm just like, well, I'd rather just not invest like many hours of my life trying to beat a game that doesn't really matter. As we can see, it got really close with the power getting low, and I'll just let it play out from here. We're at 5 a.m. We're really far. Okay. Okay. Oh. Whew. Okay. Night 5. Okay. Night 5 was an absolute roller coaster, and it was extremely intense trying to keep up with the inputs. So I actually won't talk over much of this. I'll just let it play out because it was actually intense. So here you guys go. Come on. Don't kill me, Foxy. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. Oh my God, go! Please. Let me win this, bro. Let me win. Let me win. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh my God. Feels good every single time, bro. That's a close one. Hell yeah. And that'll be the end for part 1 of this 4-part series. But what about night 6 or 7? Here's what happened on night 6, bro. If you watched for 5 minutes, 5 seconds during the entire video, I thank you for your viewership. I was going to make this into an entire big video, all 4 parts, but seeing as the demo for 5 Laps at Freddy's comes out tomorrow as of recording this, as well as Into the Pit comes out literally a day after that, I was thinking of splitting this out. So yeah, if you guys really like this, I'll make sure to try to crank these out as fast as possible, since I really wanted to prioritize those games for the Fnaf anniversary. I also couldn't decide between doing this and also playing those games games. I was like, hey, why not do them both? This will be a 4-part series, each game being a part. It's actually really relaxing trying to, like, you know, record and just reminisce the memories about Five Nights at Freddy's. I may seem like a geek just like Bryn, spam talking about this game. I don't care, dude. This game has been a major part of my life. I just love the game, bro. Trying to hit 10,000 subscribers out here, so if you could, please hit the subscribe button. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.